Good morning, culés. It is time to wake up and Barca live Barcelona news coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. Good morning to you all. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at Barcelona's search for a right back replacement. Has it been all lost for Serginho Dest, or is there a comeback story in the cards? We're going to be taking a look at the transfer rumors, right back options, and maybe we'll jump over and take a look at a few potential lineups that don't include a right back. We'll speculate, get into Xavi's head a little bit, see what we can do about this whole right back situation. Plus, we'll take a look at other transfer rumors, whatever else comes up conversationally. All the news coming out of the Camp Nou will be covered right here on Wake Up and Barca, while we have some good conversation with our fellow culés and get a little caffeine in our bodies to wake up. Have a wonderful day. Start things the right way. Speaking of starting things the right way, make sure you are subscribed so you can be part of the conversation. And let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Again, good morning to you all. Right off the bat, we've got a poll going that I need you to respond to in the chat. Should Serginho Dest get another chance at right back? He had very little playing time in preseason. He was excluded from the squad for the opening match of this La Liga campaign, not even on the 23-man roster. So is all lost for Serginho Dest? Should he get a second chance? Let me know by responding to the poll, yes or no. And we'll get the conversation going from there as I get this hair off my coffee. That seems to be a problem. Random hairs around here. Anyway, I digress. Good morning again. Mini Death, hello. Good to see you. Been a minute. Glad to see you here. Felipe, good morning to you, sir. Winston, hello. Coffee, good morning to you. Love it when my regulars are in here. Daniel, hello. Everybody else, good morning. Good morning to you all. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me pull up a couple things. I'm a little bit underprepared here. It happens. I don't have my tabs open yet, so let me just jump over here. We'll jump over here, and we'll get right into the Twitterverse, huh? How about it, friends? Let's take a look at some things that I've liked here. There wasn't any big news, right? I know Barcelona, let me jump back here. We'll talk about that in a second. I know Barcelona looking for a right back. Foyth, I believe is his name, over at Villarreal. Potentially an option, but last I saw there was a $42 million price tag on him. Come on. We don't need to be spending $42 million on a right back to replace Dest. Don't need to do that whatsoever. Sahil, hello and good morning. So anyway, no huge headlines today is what I'm trying to say. So let's scroll through. We'll take a look at what's going on in the Twitterverse, but then we will at the end of today jump over and take a look at a potential new lineup that I'm going to suggest to Xavi, since he listens to me and everything. Anyway, little quote from Ronald Araujo here. This is from Total Barca. Says, I'm learning to play as right back. I don't care what position Xavi puts me in. My mission is to help the team in whatever it needs, and I'll do whatever it takes for that. My goal is clear, to stay in Barcelona all my career. Some good things and some bad things there. I like the tail end. The goal is to stay in Barcelona for his entire career. Love that. But that first part, I'm learning to play as right back. Not a fan. All right? Defensively, sure. You could put Araujo anywhere on the pitch, and he'll be defensively sound. He'll be what you want on the defensive side of the ball. But attack-wise, he's like a fish out of water. It just didn't make any sense. Anytime Araujo got in the attacking half of the field and the ball came his way, no. And what's weird is he used to be a forward in his early days, young days, played as a number 9. So when you see him sprint forward, getting in the box, he's okay. He doesn't look too uncomfortable. But you put him out on that wing, no, sir. Unless he's got a straight shot to just sprint forward and get a cross in, no. So Araujo at right back is a no for me. I know that we're going to have to go with that route in some matches. Real Madrid, if we play someone in the Champions League like a Man City, a PSG, a Liverpool that has incredible wingers, yeah, we're going to have to go with Araujo at right back. But until then, For me, I go Serginho Dest. I still go Serginho Dest. But hey, crazy American over here. What are you going to do? Arez, good morning to you. How you doing, sir? Let's jump over and see what else we got here. All right, speaking of Foyth, this is Barca Buzz here. It says, Foyth's arrival will be difficult due to the economic state of the club, so departures or wage reductions are needed. Yeah. We need that just for Alonso, let alone Foyth. An option is to include a player in the deal. Abde mentioned as Emery is interested in him. No contacts have been started between both clubs. This is not likely, my friends. Foyth, like I said, right back for Villarreal. I have not watched him much, so I'm not going to sit here and speculate on what he could bring to Barcelona necessarily. I've really only watched him playing against the Blaugrana, okay? So that's hard to measure. I still believe in Dest. And I also believe that if we don't have a clear first choice right back this season, then wait until next year. There's a January transfer window after World Cup. You never know who's going to break out in a World Cup. There's the summer transfer window after that. We have a good enough defensive line that we don't need to panic buy anybody. So whether it's the right side or the left side, with Marcus Alonso coming in, yes, we need a backup for Jordi Alba, but to me, that's Balde. Yes, we have the issue of Dest and his consistency, but to me, that's still a better option than spending $42 million on Foyth. Call me crazy. I just don't think we need to panic buy a right back just yet. Like I said, Foyth, sure. Villarreal, La Liga experience, yada, 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 but come on. Let's be reasonable, folks. I know we're spending a lot of cash, but that doesn't mean that we have to spend and have to spend and have to spend. Give it a year. Give Dest another year. Come on. Anyway, Coffee says the board should cut the crap with Alonso. Balde seems better. Apparently, there were some reports that even within the clubhouse, folks were a little bit surprised that Jordi Alba got the start over Balde over the weekend. Felipe says, I don't think we are getting fourth. Villarreal is trying for top 4. I say enough with the transfers and focus on what we have. I'm with you, Felipe. I'm with you. I want the De Jong transfer saga to end. As much as I would love to see Bernardo Silva wearing a Blaugrana kit, let's wait until next year for that when Boosie moves on and we have an extra spot in our lineup. Even though Nico's going to come back and fill that. I was going to say maybe De Jong slides in and now we got Pedri, Silva, De Jong. I digress. I'm tired of talking about it, right? It's been weeks, months even of Frankie De Jong rumors. It's a lot. I want the transfer window to end now. It's been amazing. Let's cash in our chips. Let's call it a day. Let's begin focusing, like Felipe said, on what we got. Focus forward. Oh, my goodness. Forza Barca, how you doing, sir? Agrees Foyth is too much at $42 million. Sahil says, I would prefer Koundé over Araujo at right back if Xavi prefers want the position defensively strong. If you're saying Koundé is a better defensive choice at right back over Araujo, I'm not sure about that, Sahil. We'd have to see. I think that would be a good test. Kyle Cash, how we doing, sir? Good morning to you. Says, agreed, we have a solid squad right now. We just need to let them mesh together. Amen to that. Audrey says, Abde could come into the operation for Foyth, but still I would rather possibly look into getting a cheaper and decent right back. Coffee says, Xavi does not have any excuse for this season. Amen to that. So, right back options, I want Dest. That's what I'll say. I want Dest. Speaking of transfer rumors, though, Chelsea, according to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have scheduled a new round of talks with Pierre Aubameyang's camp this week. Todd Bealey wants to understand conditions of the deal, also on personal terms. Then it will be time to submit a bid to Barca. Barca want around $30 million. Xavi still pushing to keep Auba. So, folks, there's quite a debate going on right now amongst the culés. Auba, Memphis, Auba, neither, both. What are we going to do? We got to clear some salary cap, but we've got 2 players who took big wage cuts to come to Barcelona, still want to play for us. Good position to be in. I don't think we keep both. I don't think we let go of both. I know, I think it was on Monday we did a poll, Aubameyang or Memphis, and it was pretty even. Pretty even. So, for me, folks, yes, that would be an easy cash grab. That $30 million for Aubameyang, I think, is above what his actual transfer market value is. At the same time, we don't have a proper number 9 outside of Lewandowski. So, heaven forbid, if Lewandowski is unavailable for some reason, let's just say he's tired from scoring 9 goals the game before and we need to give him a break. We don't have a proper number 9. They would slide in Memphis. They would slide in Ferran Torres. I'm sure they would do fine depending on the opponent. But Aubameyang gives us that clear second option at striker. And he gives us something different too. He doesn't play exactly like Lewandowski. Lewandowski can play with his back to goal, a little bit more tiki-taka. Aubameyang is straight up facing towards goal. Excuse me. Allergies. What are you going to do? Anyway, Aubameyang facing towards goal, get in behind, get on the end of low, fast crosses, early crosses, I should say. That's more Aubameyang style. So, for me, if for some reason Aubameyang says, you know what, I would join Chelsea, I'm interested, and Chelsea want to offer that $30 million, and we keep Memphis Depay, I would be okay with it. I would, that's actually a good question, because I would rather keep Aubameyang than Memphis, but if it's sell Aubameyang for 30 or let Memphis go for free, I say we keep Memphis, sell Aubameyang for 30. I think that balances, that tips the scales a bit. What do you all think about that? Let me get your reaction to that. If your options are you can only keep one and Aubameyang gets you 30 million if he leaves, but Memphis gets you nothing if he leaves, which player are you letting out the door? For me, I'm going to let Aubameyang go and take that 30 million and I'll keep Memphis Depay. Am I crazy for thinking that? I feel like I'm onto something there. I feel like you gotta change gears, because I was fully on board with Memphis leaving for Juventus and we keep Aubameyang. But if we can get even 25, 30 million for Aubameyang versus Memphis leaving for free, am I crazy? Am I missing something? Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to turn to the chat, get your reaction to that. If you're watching this on replay, let me know down in the comments, because I think I'm onto something there. I think that makes sense. Take the money, keep the player that would leave for free. Tell me where I'm wrong. Kyle Cash says, if it ain't Fabrizio Romano, I don't believe it. I'm in that same boat. There's a lot of news, what do you call them, aggregators out there, myself included. You got to watch the sources that you buy into. You really do. Ari says, have you seen that Dest could possibly go to United? I did see those rumors, and it's just, again, it's telling of where Dest's talent actually is. The fact that if Barcelona don't want him, United are now interested. Prior to that, Chelsea. Prior to that, Bayern Munich. It's not like he's being sought after by MLS clubs or clubs in the Turkish Liga or France. These are top-tier clubs going for Serginho Dest. So he's still got value, folks. Might be the system. Maybe. And if that's the case, then as an American, I would want Dest to go on somewhere else, find his path. But my hope is that it's here at Barcelona. I love having an American on the team. Oh my gosh. It makes it so much better. So anyway, bias, yes, absolutely. I want Serginho Dest to remain on the team. Harry says, I'd say selling Auba, keep Depay, and buying Frimpong at right back, seeming that Foyth is too expensive for 42 million. Good idea there, Harry. Kyle Cash says, but some spread rumors for the sake of getting attention and starting talk. Oh, I appreciate that, Kyle. Yes, I do my best. For me, clickbait, spreading rumors, that's not how you build a community, right? That might get you some likes, that might get you some clicks, but it doesn't build the trust. It doesn't create good conversation. And that's what we're trying to do here. On this community, it really is about having Kool-Aids from around the world come together, have this space to connect, have good conversation, watch a game or two together. That's what we do, right? Make sure you're subscribed, folks. Promo over. Anyway. Harry, good morning to you, sir. Andrese says, hey, John, that's a good idea. I would do it. Appreciate you, Andrese, and glad to see you. Ovi, good morning to you, sir. Says, even I believe Memphis stay makes more sense. First, he can play on the left wing, which Auba can't. And second, he is younger than Auba. Fair points, Ovi. Fair points. I will say Auba does get pushed out to the wing from time to time, but it's not as a playmaker, right? He's still as a left striker at that point. But Memphis, to your point, Obi, is a playmaker. You can give him the ball and say, hey, go do your thing. Create. Felipe says, I'd sell Auba for 25, but nothing less. I'm with you on that. If it's less than 25, it's not worth it. We keep him. But if somebody offers 25 or more and we still have time to keep Memphis, I think we go for that. Even though he did give up his number 9 to Lewandowski. Thank you, Memphis. Wearing the number, what did he wear? 14? Pretty sure he wore 14. Okay, folks, speaking of, might need a second to set this up. Yes, I do, but we're going to do it. I'm going to go over, I'm going to speculate on potential lineups. I get everybody where they need to be here. You have to give me just 1 second, but I'm going to speculate on some potential lineups that Xavi could go with if we don't go with a right back. Wouldn't that be wild? Well, whatever. You can see what I'm doing. We're all family here, right? I didn't want you to see too much behind the scenes here, but I'm just resetting from the weekend's match. Let's see if we can get everybody reset so I can see who's available, and then we're going to build out a different type of squad here. I'm going to go with a 3-back formation, and I'm going to see how close I can get to something that's realistic that doesn't include a right back. We'll see how close we get here. I got to bring Boosie back because he was red carded. So let's bring his opacity back up. There we go. Boosie's back. Kessié is going to be on the bench. Dembele is going to be out here. Let me delete this for now just because I don't want to have to be moving it around. Pedri's going to be out there. And where you at, Rafinha? You're going to be out there as well. Don't think Garcia is going to make it. Okay, 3-back, it would be Araujo. I got to bring Koundé in from the bench here. Because he's going to be playing probably right here. And then I think maybe Garcia or Christensen. That's my first question. Is Garcia or Christensen? And actually, these two would switch. Boosie, you come over here. I'm just playing around here, but I think I'm on to something, folks. I really do. You move back down here, Kessié. I think I'm on to something here, folks. What do you think about this? We'll go with this. First draft in a 3-5-2 formation. First thoughts, first reaction. Do you like the formation? Would you change anything? I'm just whipping stuff up here, seeing what sticks. We got Gavi on the bench. We got Kessié on the bench. We got Christensen, Torres, Auba. Initial thoughts. What do we think? Usex, hello, sir. Back to Aubameyang says, Auba's wages will be higher than Memphis, so reducing his wages and selling him for 25 to 30 is a win-win situation. That's good thoughts, Usex, and wages definitely playing a part in there. Shake the room. How we doing, sir? Says, is Koundé even registered? He will be by the end of this week. Don't you worry. He'll get there. We're making moves. We are reducing wages. Busquets and Piqué both having conversations. Cash says, do you think we'll go away from the 4-3-3, though? Realistically, no. I don't. I think this is speculation. I think this is fantasy team. But at some point, if things aren't working out, let's say we get 2-3 more matches in, and it's still looking like we are uncomfortable with our back line and who we have at right back. Do we start to look at different formations? I think so. I don't think, if you watch Xavi's tactics, whether it's in-game or match-to-match, he's quick to make changes when things aren't going the way that he expected, the way that he wants them to go. So if we go a couple of matches and we're not getting points, we're not scoring goals, and there's any sort of problems with the back line, I would say that maybe we see something different other than a 4-3-3. It could happen. Again, this is not for this upcoming match. We're going to do a match preview on Friday. This is just for if everybody's available, everybody's healthy, everybody's fit, everybody's registered. This is an option for me. If we were going, we're going to do this on Friday, but if we were going with this lineup and Boosie is not going to be in it, then I would do this. And actually, folks, Pedri, Xavi might be a little bit more this. I mean, is that is that too wild? Are we playing ultimate team here? This is a ridiculous lineup, folks, but it's not that unbalanced. It's really not. If you think about it, between Garcia, Koundé, Araujo, and De Jong, they can cover all that space. There is a lot of pace and power between those four players. You know Gavi's going to track back and help out defensively. Dembele and Rafinha, even if they were playing the wings on a 4-3-3, would have to come back defensively and support. We're not going to rely on them, but they would support. And then that leaves two strikers, Ansu and Lewandowski up top. Did I just crack the case, folks? Have I solved all of Xavi's problems here? A change in formation? Getting the new generation out there? Just looking at this gets me excited. Folks, what do you think about this lineup? A little change. Boosie goes to the bench, but that gives us the freedom to go with a holding defensive mid, that one pivot with Frankie. With Boosie in there, you got to have Frankie or Kessié next to him because with the wingers pushed all the way up, there's too much space sideline to sideline. But Frankie de Jong here, he can cover it. Frankie can cover all this space. Not a problem. Like I said, if this is Busquets, you got to have somebody else slide down here with him. Folks, come on. How bad do you want to see this lineup? Scale of 1 to 10. How excited would you get if Xavi was like, yep, this is our lineup? As long as we get Koundé registered, you could go with something like this. He's not going to. I would say there's about 2% chance we'll see Xavi go with this lineup. But that's nasty, folks. Nasty. Coffee says, I was also thinking about Kessié replacing Boosie, but Boosie is going to... the chat's going too fast. I can't even keep up. This is a good problem to have. But Boosie is going to start for sure. Yeah, Boosie's going to start regularly. We all know this. We're just having some fun here. Ovi says, if I am correct, even Cruyff preferred this system, which changed to 4-3-3 while attacking and shifted to 3-5-2 or 5-3-2 while defending. It does have a very Dutch feel to it. Absolutely. Got that influence at the club. Matinho says, too unbalanced in the midfield. Here's the thing. That could be a starting midfield. De Jong, Pedri, Gavi. All we're really doing is... This is all we're really doing, folks. We're swapping out a Rafinha for Jordi Alba and pushing him further up, which shifts the balance a bit to a 3-back. If you swapped out Rafinha and put in Jordi Alba and just shifted the lineup a little bit, you're back in a 4-3-3. I know this might look like a bit of chaos to some of you, but this is not far from a 4-3-3. And to Ovi's point, back in the Cruyff days, and also Pep Guardiola does this all day long, you can shift formations defense to offense. And some of it will depend on our opponent. But I don't know. Something about this lineup, very exciting. Kyle Cash reminding everyone to hit that like button. That is a good reminder. I do appreciate that. I'm seeing almost 40 people watching right now. So let's get at least 30 likes. If you're hanging out, watching, enjoying the content, hit that thumbs up. Whether you've been here since day one or you are just finding us for the first time, show some love, show some appreciation, hit that thumbs up button. Really does help out the channel. What else we got going on here, folks? Harry says, agree, Kyle, we need defensive stability. Coffee says, I prefer Rafinha as the left winger. He seems more comfortable there than the left. You mean you prefer him on the right? I'll give you that. I also like Rafinha on the right, actually. Let's say Dembele goes left. What's unfortunate is I think both of them prefer the right side, and so does Ferran Torres. I'm hoping Ferran Torres comes back and just lights everybody up. I'm hoping Ferran Torres comes in and goes, hey, this is what you paid for. This is why I came to Barcelona, to show you all the magic that's in these boots. I hope that Ferran Torres makes us say Lewandowski who. I hope Ferran Torres has a breakout year of all breakout years. Is it going to happen? I don't know. We'll see. But I would love to see it happen. He's coming back from injury. Maybe he'll get some playing time this weekend. Not sure. But we're just having some fun. We're just speculating, folks. Maxime says, can we please not talk about Ferran Torres? No love for Ferran? Come on now. You Stupid says, if FDJ isn't in the lineup, Barca will struggle. Amen to that. Amen to that, sir. Let's see here. Speaking of Barcelona's lineup, let's see what time kickoff is coming up. This is going to be a Sunday match, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We, of course, will be live right here on the Undefeated channel. We'll be doing the commentary, the play-by-play. You won't miss any of the action. So come hang out with your fellow culés for this match coming up. We will be doing a match preview, of course, this Friday on Wake Up in Barca. We'll go over potential lineups. We'll go over any news, any squad news, any player news, any transfer news. And, of course, we will get in our score predictions for Real Sociedad hosting Barcelona this Sunday. So come hang out Friday for Wake Up in Barca pregame. Sunday, live watch-along. All happening right here on the Undefeated channel. Make sure you are subscribed. Turn on notifications so you know when we're live. And then keep coming and hanging out, folks. This is the community for culés around the world to connect, spend some time together. And again, I say this a lot, but it's because I have to. I am intentionally building this community to break down those barriers. Doesn't matter where you were born, what you believe in, how you identify, any of those things. If you like good football and good conversation, this is the place for you. All right. And my fellow culés, what we do here is we support the badge. We support each other, good days and bad. We all rode out the dark days of last year, and now we're here. Sunshine and rainbows. All right. It's all positivity from here. But that's what we're doing, folks. We're building a community. So if you're just finding us, this is your invitation. Subscribe, turn on notifications, come hang out with us, and participate in the conversation, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and close out this poll, and we're going to see how many of you think that Serginho Dest should get a second chance. Looking like we are in support. 66% of you saying that, yes, Serginho Dest should get a second chance. So we'll see if he does. We'll have to wait and see what happens over the next couple of days in training. But we'll go over lineups, preview, and prediction for the match against Sociedad on Friday. I will see you all then. Until that time, go out, have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. High fives and hugs for anybody who wants them. Lots of positive interactions, folks. I will see you Friday for Wake Up and Barca. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.